So, good evening, everyone. This is Ashutosh Yadav, and in our series, this is the second video, and you are watching our discussion on the topic skills and opportunity. So, we have Mr. Yogesh Udgire with us, and let's start with a little bit of introduction again. So, Mr. Udgire, tell me a little bit about yourself and your organization.
Hi, hello everyone. This is Yogesh Udgire, founder from Digital Transformation Academy, Mumbai. We work in the domain of digital transformation, digital marketing, and digital entrepreneurship. So, since last 25 years, we are delighting our customers in this domain. And I'm happy to share with you today, along with Ashutosh, regarding the skills and opportunities and what it has to offer for be it students, working professionals, or business owners. Thank you, Ashutosh.
Okay, so first of all, I actually wanted to know what exactly is a skill. Like these words are thrown often everywhere. Skill chahiye, skill this, skill that. So tell me a little bit of what exactly is skill and its relevance.
Absolutely. So, Ashutosh, when I started basically going through some of the reports, so one of the reports actually shocked me, being an engineer myself and a management graduate. So, it was the report that had come of an Infosys. And that report shared or told that most of the people who apply for Infosys, it was with regards to engineers, they are not employable. And I
Okay.
was shocked to know 4 years of curriculum that the students are going through. They are passing the exams. And then, and Infosys is not a small company, they are a vast company with so much of expertise with them. And they have been working with global players. So when that report came, it really shocked me. And the shock was, my God, after 4 years of investment of time and money and energy and efforts by the students, they are not employable. And that's the reality. So I started to think, what is the condition of the MBA? The same thing is happening. So what is happening, Ashutosh, in the Indian parlance? Students are getting education, and they are getting education through the various systems that have been established by the government. So it might be a private university or a government university or maybe an institution which are there. So these institutions are there all across India. And when students take admission to that, earlier the case was there, a degree used to get you a job. But now what has happened, Ashutosh, over a period of time, degree is not equivalent to job. So degree will give you an entry. It opens a particular door for you. But along with the degree, there is this different kind of requirements that the industry wants. So the industry's requirements are always practical. They are in tune with times. So what industry wants, our educational institutions are not able to fulfill that. So skill is a particular capability, a ability of a person to meticulously work out a task given to them. So it can be as simple as a cooking. So when we say it's a skilled person, or it can be just a person who is cutting the hairs or a person who is gardening. So there are almost 180 different skills which are listed even by our National Skill Development Corporation. So those many of the skills are there. Now, Ashutosh, I also read across the report that the various overseas governments, be it Japan, be it Germany, be it Israel, or be it the Scandinavian countries, they are approaching government of India. Okay, we need manpower because the birth rate in those countries is dwindling down, and India has a vast amount of young population. So there exists a huge gap between what people are aspiring for, what people want, and the output of our educational institutions. So it can be just ITIs, it can be polytechnic colleges, it can be normal degree colleges, it can be engineers, it can be MBAs, it can be architects, it can be chartered accountants, doctors. You can take into consideration. And in these skilled parlance, I like to give you two examples. So one example is of the chartered accountants. So what I have seen over a period of time, the internship process that a CA aspirant student goes through and the rigorous exams that it has. After that, also the kind of continuously upgradation which is there provided by their parent organization ICAI, it's one of the most remarkable things. So that's why the quality of the chartered accountants in India is admired globally, and it is understood also. The second example which I would like to give is of the doctors in India. So what you find is there is a hospital attached to every medical college. So the theory and practice happens hand in hand. Now the same thing doesn't happen when it comes to engineering. So you
Yes.
won't find a industry which is working next to the engineering college.
Very few, very
And
few.
now, yeah, so that is the gap which we need to address. And that gap is increasing day by day. And why it is increasing? Because government has its own inertia. It cannot change subjects every semester. It's a lot of things with regards to training the teachers, professors, making available the books, also the dissemination. And in India, you see, we have to take care of right from the rural place to a village, from village to a taluka to a district place to a tier 2 city, tier 3 city, and metropolis. So India has the whole range of gamuts of people who are there. And also English is also one of the challenging language still. No doubt we say that almost 20% of the population understands English, but we need to also consider that 80%. So the skill parlance, and now that is the buzzword which is there. Why it has become a buzzword? Because due to the technology. So Ashutosh, if you remember during COVID, all of us were forced down into a startup mode, irrespective of the company, irrespective of the age, language. So COVID did not spare anybody. We all were pushed into startup mode. Whatever we were doing, it is government officer or a teacher or a student or a business owner, it did not matter at all. So but this was the force thing which COVID did, and it did in a good way because people adopted technology much more faster. So the skilling, what I'm going to term is basically a reskilling. Currently, the technology is demanding that you keep learning because the integration, the synchronization, the merger, the combination of the technology is happening in all aspects of our business, in all aspects of our work, and hence a reskilling is what is required. So reskilling is what is that which is required, and skilling is a different parlance which people need to cultivate and they need to develop. See, as Indians, we were mostly happy with the knowledge domain. All our education system earlier was based in we go to the class, we listen to the teacher used to teach us some subjects, we used to understand whatever we used to understand, and then there was an exam, we used to go appear for the exam, and in the exam it was the memorization part of it. So we all appeared in our exams, and the appearance of the exam was basically a memory test that we underwent through. But now industry's demands are not knowledge. And I'm not saying knowledge is not important, but knowledge is a small fraction of what it is required. What the businesses and the industries are demanding is what skills you have, what capabilities you have. And not only that, skills and capabilities are constant over a period of time, they keep changing. So every quarter you need to get upgraded, you need to develop yourself. That is what is the demand, current demand of the businesses. And India has a vast amount of population. So when we say skills and opportunities, so today I'll be sharing both the things to you and how that is relevant today. So the skill domain, Ashutosh, what I meant to say is the technology is supporting us in enhancing our skills. The technology is making us understand what are the gaps which are there. For example, when a teacher is teaching in the class, the students who are there in the class, so the students come from different backgrounds. The students' learning speeds are different. The students' learning styles are different. If you have gone through Bloom's taxonomy, Ashutosh, you'll understand the dominant learning types are auditory, visual, kinesthetic, or the multi talent skills, or the combination of those skills. Now, when a teacher is teaching in a class, all students don't understand in the same way, and that teacher also should be aware of. And in the technology era, it is not the knowledge that is counting. I would rather say the students might be knowing much more than the teacher also, because they have access to all the information which is there. So for knowledge, Google is always there. We can always refer for the information, we can always refer for the knowledge. But knowledge is not going to help us. What is going to help us is the capability that we develop, the specific skill that is being demanded, and we able to perform as per those skills requirement. That's what is currently required, Ashutosh.
This definitely, I definitely concur. There's one example in my industry, design industry. We actually came face to face. It's like in our schools there is a practice of explaining things, like write 10
Right.
pages, write 12 pages, like
Absolutely.
write something in 500 words, 200 words. But in design industry, when we actually conclude something, we have a creative option. We say, in short, crisp, and to the point. This is
Okay.
what exactly happens in real life. Real life and education are not exactly intertwining properly. This is what I feel as well. So the practices actually make skills even worse. Like the person with an imagination, the person with abilities might be hampered in some or the other way in going through the Indian education. That's also one of the point. And when we talk about opportunity, like you told about skill and how it's relevant and how upgradation of skills in particular quarter, yani 3 months at least, is really important. What exactly are the opportunities, especially in India?
Okay. So, Ashutosh, I would like to share you a joke on this. Uh, so, when it comes to skills and when it comes to opportunity, so opportunity is never taught as a subject for students in India. Now, you are a designing expert. You have also done your engineering, and you have been into business since almost 12 years. So, if I ask you, Ashutosh, was there any topic related to opportunity in any of the subjects that we learned?
No, not exactly. And I'm already doing my MBA. I'm pursuing this. I'm in first semester, and there also I've gone through the whole syllabus of 2 years. Opportunity. There are some instances of opportunity, and I've read those pages, but not exactly what it should be.
Okay. So if I ask you, Ashutosh, can we buy opportunity? Is it available on Amazon?
Definitely not.
Okay. Now, is there any process, definite process when you Google it and can you find out, okay, this is the process and you follow this process and you will find an opportunity or you will get an opportunity?
See, in my sense, what exactly the opportunity is a set of situations. Like there's only three things: Vyakti, Vastu, Paristhiti. Like if there can be a person which can be so skilled that opportunities or the instances or the events happens to that person. Objects like he has resources so that he can invest in some of the elements which can produce some of the other sense of element for the opportunity, and events in itself, like sometimes opportunity present itself but not always.
Absolutely. So, Ashutosh, I'll tell you, opportunity comes with a veiled face. चेहरे पे बुरखा डाल के आती है और जब चेहरे पे बुरखा डाल के आती we can't see it, we are not able to recognize when the opportunity is in front of us, but as it passes through us, it gives a glimpse, and then we say, oh my god, it was an opportunity. When it was there in front, I did not recognize it, and when it has left us, that time we come to know it was an opportunity. And you will find so many people in our lives who keep cribbing and crying about, yaar, ye opportunity tha, chala gaya. Oh, if I had bought a real estate, it would have been so much good. Oh, if I had bought so Adani shares before lockdown, I would have been a multimillionaire by now. Oh, if I had bought gold when it was 10,000, 20,000, it is 60,000 today. So people will keep cribbing about the word opportunity. They use the word in a very, very generic terms. We as individuals, are not taught to know what is opportunity, how to identify opportunity, and once we identify opportunity, how to encash that opportunity. Because opportunity is that which gives us value, which gives us the goal, the dream that we aspire for. It can be material, it can be spiritual, it can be anything. So opportunity has a huge bigger dimension. But jokes apart, Ashutosh, now that opportunity, and it keeps coming also, Ashutosh. It is not that if one opportunity has gone, you will never get an opportunity. But what is most important is we being trained to get capable, to get ready, so that we can encash on the opportunities. So opportunities are there for everybody. So we have heard the slang or the proverb, knock and the door will open. But which door to knock? Nobody tells us that.
As you are saying, I can conquer here. There's a two-part process. First, identification of the opportunity, whether the process is an opportunity or not. Second, to be able to do something about it.
Absolutely. It is not something. One should be able to encash that opportunity for our growth. It can be material opportunity, it can be spiritual opportunity, it can be for a social. But the word opportunity itself is it adds value to us, and that value depends from person to person. For a spiritual person, the word opportunity comes in a different way. For a social person, it is a different way. For a political person, it is different way. For an entrepreneur, it is a different way. For a trader, for into family, people who are into relationships, it is a different connotation. So we getting trained on knowing how to identify opportunities, that's number one. But the second part is much more crucial. The second part is preparing ourselves to encash those opportunities. And now that is the preparation process, that is the practice process, and it is possible to cultivate that capability amongst us. What is that capability is? Once you get an opportunity, how to encash that opportunity. So I'll give you one example which you'll understand. Suppose you have a friend who deals into stock market, and he tells you, okay, Ashutosh, there is a ABC company, and if you buy these shares today, tomorrow the shares are going to jump in a bigger way. And you know that your friends trust you, he's a reliable friend, he's a known friend, and he does not mess with you. So you're absolutely clear about that. So your friend has presented you that opportunity. Now, what is the benefit for you to encash on those opportunities? What if you don't have any money in your account? What will you do, Ashutosh?
So lack of resources.
Absolutely. Now, Ashutosh, if you have some people in your life who have money with them and who trust you, and you tell them, okay, here I'm going to give you share one of the opportunities with you, and once I share this opportunity with you, it is going to benefit you economically. And in case it doesn't benefit you, if there is a loss, I am willing to share that loss. Trust me. So take this action, buy these shares, and once you get, share some profit with me. Now, if you have that resources with you, even if you don't have your own resources, but other people resources, so opportunity comes where you can leverage the things. It can be your network, it can be your trust. So that is what is required. So opportunities will keep coming, but we need to keep identifying them and we need to keep encashing them. So there is one more story, Ashutosh. It is related to the word ideas. So I'll share more about the opportunities in the second part of it. So the idea is people see it as synonymous to opportunity. Now, to make understand idea also is the similar. I'll give you one example. So if I'm having 100 rupees and you are also having 100 rupees, Ashutosh, I give my 100 rupees to you, you give your 100 rupees to me. So in this exchange process of 100 rupees, you also have 100 rupees, I also have 100 rupees. There is no net difference with us. Now, go to the second instance. I have two ideas which can be encashed or which are valuable, and you also have two ideas which can be encashed which are valuable. So I share my two ideas with you, you share your two ideas with me, and in this exchange process we are left with four ideas each. Now this is the capability of the ideas, and then combining this with the opportunity. So ideas also are beneficial, but it is the capability development process which makes us more effective. So Ashutosh, now the skills and the opportunity. So for each people, the opportunity is there. But if you have those specific skills and you apply those skills, then you are in a better position to get into those things. So the students' opportunities is a different framework. For working professional, it's a different paradigm altogether. For people who are into business, it's a different paradigm altogether. But we in our education system, knowing and understanding both the processes will make a huge difference. The third story I would like to give, Ashutosh, when I was watching the famous series with regards to entrepreneurship, which has started on the Indian channels. So you must have also heard some of the sessions, Shark Tank.
Yes.
As I was observing Shark Tank, I was also going through the percentage of Indians who are opting for the business. And when I was looking there, why is it that people from Israel or people from USA are more into business? I was quite shocked, Ashutosh, to understand and know that they are teaching entrepreneurship to school and college students from standard 5. So entrepreneurship is a subject which is scientifically taught to them. We don't have so far in India. And most importantly, Ashutosh, it is not the teachers who are teaching it. It is the people who are into business who are teaching that subject.
Because it's a general practice.
Absolutely. Now, this is what needs to bring in. So, why am I sharing this? Is in our curriculum also, in our society also. So, we need to bring in the opportunity part, the technology part, all those things which will make us create a greater Bharatvarsha, a developed India which we all are dreaming out of for. So, Ashutosh, this is not going to happen overnight and it requires tremendous effort. We can't tell just the government will do it or our Prime Minister Modi will do it. We all need to understand our part. We all need to put in those efforts. We all need to take actions and collective actions also. So that what is required, Ashutosh.
Yes.
Now,
There's when you said this, na, ki, like there's a lot of practices going on abroad at a very smaller age. I've got a very nice analogy here. Many people generally say ki there's an apple actually dropped on the head and Isaac Newton just got an idea. No, exactly that's what people actually imagine, but that's not the case. He studied physics throughout his life. He practiced and rigorate and tried to solve some of the equations which was really really tough for him, and then after exhaustion he wanted some relaxation, so he went to a tree, an apple tree in this particular case, and he sat down and relaxed. And when the apple fell, he was already relaxed, and because he was relaxed but already had practiced a lot of things. Sometimes it happens now, we have the skills, we have the knowledge, and then we relax, and then we identify the opportunity here. I'm just reconnecting everything what you said, and then
absolutely, Ashutosh,
it
right.
becomes reality. Yes.
Yeah. So, Ashutosh, it's the preparation that has gone. So, apple has been falling from the trees from ages. And there are so many people who have seen falling apple falling,
Yeah.
but they could not invent. So, the preparation part is most important, Ashutosh.
Exactly.
So, in the skills part also and in the opportunities part, the crux word is the preparation. Are you preparing yourself? That's why it is called as Eureka moment. Archimedes was also involved day in and day out into that process. How to do it, how to do it, how to do it. And then he, with that thought process, when he was there, The preparation was there, and when he entered the bathtub, that came a lightning moment. So that is what is opportunity. So apple falling from the tree for Newton was an opportunity to discover that.
For someone else, it
What?
might be a regular event, but for him, it became an
Absolutely.
opportunity because of his skills.
Absolutely. So that is what is preparation. So we need to get prepared ourselves. And when certain instance happens, all the things come together, and that we call it as a eureka moment. So Ashutosh, why it is more important is there are enough opportunities which are there for us, for all of the individuals. And technology has brought all of that for us. It has made life very much easier for us. And it is going to make much more easy. Earlier, when Google was not there, life was there. See what has happened with Google. See what has happened with mobile. See what is happening, going to happen with Chat GPT. And these are, again, I'm telling you, these are still a small fraction of the technological developments that have been mass adopted. And there are still many more things which are coming, Ashutosh. So we getting ready for that future, that is preparation what I'm talking about. And also not only just India but global. So when we say skill development, I'm not telling just focus on India. Currently, if you go to the Government of India website of National Skill Development Corporation, you will find all the skills listed by Government of Japan. Japanese government is asking, we need 5 lakhs Indians for these skills, and the criteria is also listed there, Ashutosh. How they are going to test those skills, that is also listed. Same is with Germany, same is with Scandinavian countries. So we are into the world of opportunities. Bharat Varsha is on a exponential rising platform. Our time has come. Incredible India will be experienced by the masses soon. So it won't be just a buzzword, but it will be a reality. So that is what I'm talking about, Ashutosh.
So, if let's conclude our conversation here because time is of the essence. And if we need to give a small one-liner or a small package to the youth, they can be from the colleges, they can be from the jobs, they can be from the young India who is actually making new businesses come true. So, all these aspects, if we want to give them as a package for how to apply this in their particular life, how can they do that?
So, Ashutosh, it's a simple word, getting ready. Prepare yourself fully. And for preparation, you have all the knowledge which is freely available online. So, get yourself ready, build up the skills that you love, and then grow. That's what I would say, Ashutosh.
Okay, you also run lots of programs and lots of training sessions across India. So tell me a little bit about those areas so that our viewers know a little bit of what exactly you do.
Yeah, so Ashutosh, there are two domains for that. So we have been training into the digital education. So be it digital entrepreneurship, digital marketing, and digital transformation skills. So Ashutosh, at our end, we run some programs very successfully, and these programs, education is not mandatory. So if a person wants to come to us and says, okay, I have not learned, so it is not that you have to be 10th pass or 12th pass or a graduate in specific industries. No. Have you come across any person who has come and told you, okay, I have gone for a training course on how to use WhatsApp? So the technology tools and platforms are very easy to learn.
If the
But
person
the
can
easy,
read, he can do it.
absolutely. But now, if I ask you this simple thing, Ashutosh, how much money have you earned using WhatsApp? The moment I ask this to students, students starts to worry. Okay, I'm using WhatsApp for 5-6 hours every day, and since last 5-6 years I'm using it. But never ever I thought of making money through WhatsApp. So that's what we teach, Ashutosh. So the WhatsApp that the students are using at a very primitive level, and they are more on consuming the content that has been created. They never think, okay, by just using WhatsApp I can earn money also. So Ashutosh, at our instance, the students who pay the money, be it a 3 months course, what we make them compulsory, Ashutosh, that they need to earn also the money that they are paying. So if the student does not earn the money, we don't make him pass.
Okay.
If the student is coming to us for learning LinkedIn, and if he's not building his own personal branding, if he's not getting connected, if he's not engaging with those students, he's no pass.
That's a practical
So,
criteria.
absolutely. Not only that, Ashutosh, our job guarantee programs are not verbal job guarantee. It's a written commitment of job guarantee, provided that you have to ensure and fulfill on those criterias. So it's like this, Ashutosh. There's a massage parlor where you go. You don't have to do anything. You just have to go lie down. The person will come, apply oil and apply pressure, and you feel relaxed. It's a good thing. The second instance is you go to a gym and you observe people who are doing various exercises. So you regularly going to the gym and just observing others doing the things is not going to build your 5 6 pack abs. What is required is you regularly taking action, going to the gym, and whatever the instructor is telling you, following those healthy habits of eating, of sleeping, of rest. So Ashutosh, is it ever possible that for 6 months you go regular to the gym, do the exercise the way trainer tells, take care of your health, eat healthy food, have that lifestyle set, and there won't be any difference to your body? Is it possible?
There will be, definitely.
Absolutely, 100% there will be difference to the body. So that's why what we tell students is, if you need jobs, we are having hundreds of jobs, but getting ready to the jobs is the criteria, and education is secondary. Irrespective of whatever your education qualification is there, doesn't matter. You have passion to learn, you have passion to grow, you are willing to earn, that's all. That is the only criteria. So we have a proven process wherein we are systematically working, and that's why our franchisee network is also growing, Ashutosh. Thanks, Ashutosh.
Okay, so viewers, we are concluding our session here. Please go to the website of Digital Transformation Academy, that would be provided in the description. And thank you, Mr. Yogesh Udgire, for this amazing session.
Thanks, Ashutosh. Bye.
And thank you all the viewers. And we ending our session. Thank you very much.